Today we had a big decision to make. Glenn got here nice and early with the chickens, and he decided instead of doing his wheels, he wanted to play on the baby's trampoline for a couple hours. Now, this is something that's a real pain when you have somebody that painted the wheels 15 times. You cannot realistically paint over this.
He's had a few coats of white on.
Yeah. So what he did, he bought some paint remover. We're going to let this sit. You can see it's already starting to bubble up. Then we're going to wire brush them down. And basically, even if you have a gas tank that's got 800 coats of paint, this part of it, let me see the label of that. This is Jasco. Jasco's good stuff.
Comes out kind of like a gel.
Comes out like Jello. The idea is to brush it on, but don't move it around. Just let it sit. If this were a flat surface, you could pour it on and just brush it. This will take about 10 minutes, and all of a sudden it'll start doing that. And absolutely wear these big kitchen gloves. Alright, so that's the deal. There you go. It just takes patience. Just patience. And then what happens is the stuff that doesn't come off, when you do the wire brush, it'll come right off. You know, it's soft. It just doesn't bubble up like that. Alright. So what we got one sitting with the paint remover just softening it up. This one's ready to start taking everything off. I got a whole bucket of tools. I bought this for Vince's bike. This is the one I bought to do his snowflake wheels. We never used it. These seem to be good at getting in corners and edges. Always good to have a little toothbrush. And this is what's going to do a lot of the work right at the very end. A little baby one to get in the corners. And when we're all done, we got some other nice little ones in here. Here it is. This is the one that works real nice. Sometimes you can get in. Just let me show this, Glenn. 1 second. Sometimes, hold the wheel. Sometimes you can just get in there into these corners and edges at some point in time. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. Well, little by little, it's coming, baby. I've done enough of these to know it's messy in the beginning. You got about an hour of this. While that one's going, I've been working the other one with the old. See, this is soft enough now, Glenn. Look, hold the wheel for a second. I want to demo this. You can start to peel up, but here's what you can't do. You can't do that.
Right.
You got to chip at it like you. Well, we did all we could with the paint remover and the wire brush here. The rest of it's going to be done with sandpaper, Brillo. We're just waiting for Glenn to take a little break. He's not as young as he used to be. Unlike me, who I get twice as old as the average person. Anyway, after we have a cup of coffee, we're going to come back here and Brillo and sand these to a perfect finish. Now, the next step on this, we got soapy water. Brillo, we're both going to take a one wheel each and just start grinding away at it. There's still little amounts of paint left here and there. That's not the problem, because that's the paint that's really on there. What I do want to do is get the surface decontaminated from the paint remover. And the water neutralizes the acid or whatever's in the paint remover. And then we'll wipe this totally clean, and then we'll sand whatever else we need to get off of there. But so far, it just couldn't be any better. And it just started raining about a minute We were done for a minute. We were rolling up the extension cord and it started raining, but starting to look like a nice set of wheels here, guy. And I don't want to rush it from this point on because these are going to be a focal point of that bike. Look at this. Glenn not going to fool with this today. I'll do this one night when Karen goes to sleep. Okay. Rock and roll. Now we're at the point of sanding this. I wanted to show that. Where's that little? Oh, you got it. Okay, show that little tool. We got a little paint stick with some 180 grit paper to get in all the corners and angles and edges. And it's really raining out there now, so we're not going to be able to paint today. So we'll spend this last hour getting as much of this cleaned up as we can. I always like to use
what
little...
Did you say? We want the polished wheels? Because we could polish these up.
Nah. Get that. It's not a Hayabusa. This is a Kawasaki. Look, I even can tell it's written on the fairing. Factory racing. Factory racing doesn't have chrome wheels.
Right. It says it right here.
Yes, factory racing. Magnesium. Do not sand. Okay, so anyway, what we did, and it came up extremely nice. Yeah, absolutely. If we wanted to, you could have the outer part of these rims polished, but I don't think it would be a period correct. To me, it wouldn't anyway. Let me just get in here. And that's what we got so far. Anyway. All right, I think we're high. Oh, look at that. That is. Look, Glenn, look at this. If you did want polish.
That's what I'm saying. I'm kidding around, but I'm saying that, you know.
Okay, now we're into this. We started a little before 9. It's 11:30. We're going to be into this, getting the old paint off the wheels, about 3 hours. It took me a lot longer than that to do my bike, believe me. Because it was snowing out, I think was the reason. I don't remember. Yeah, and plus, anyway, this is going to work out great. But I think what we're going to ultimately wind up with today is 2 wheels ready when it stops raining. Be able, all right, if I come home from the eye doctor, I can get them. I'm just trying to plan it out. So I like the primer to dry 24 hours if possible. Yeah, we give this a little final scrubbing and rinse with one of our brushes. And any little paint that's still hiding in the corners somewhere, well, I guess we're going to have to live with it. Glenn's got the other wheel. We're going to rinse these real good, not get any water in by the bearing right now. We haven't back-masked it out yet. But this will get rid of pretty much everything right there. And these brushes are real handy to have when you got to clean important things like the toilet, for instance. Anyway, let's see how that looks. Hard to believe what these wheels look like 3 or 4 hours ago. Wow. Amazing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Karen's calling.